Stick around after the review to see how you can get a free Steam copy of Dear Esther. I'm playing something almost every week, and sometimes I want to talk about it. It's time for a quick hit review. Or a vertical slice, if you will. So stick with me for some lightning reviews. This week, on the chopping block. My name is Gheeotine, and this week I've been playing Dear Esther. Well, I say this week, but in reality it was more like a lazy Sunday morning. You see, I've lately been on somewhat of a light recovery mode, both on my personal and professional life, getting myself restabilized on an emotional and functional level. That being said, I was looking for a game something of a more relaxed and laid-back mindset, and I decided what better genre than walking simulator. I figured I would start with one of the more known, early established, and more talked about entries in the genre, Dear Esther. I actually tracked down a physical copy from Limited Run a while ago because I got into that relatively recently. Console gaming is easier for me to play and relax with, given that I can choose my favorite seat and lay back with a controller rather than having to lean forward with a keyboard and mouse. This I found to be one of the better ways to consume a game like this. Lean back, put on a good set of headphones or make sure you have a good sound system, and prepare for some atmospheric storytelling. Now before I begin, let it be known that I'm going to be keeping spoilers to an absolute minimum. Honestly, it's best to be going into this title with as little knowledge as possible other than the fact that this is a walking simulator in its purest form. The only controls are moving around and zooming in your focus on specific elements of the environment. No monsters, barely any NPCs, and no inventory management or ability to pick up or even jump. You move, and you look around. It's also worth noting that this game is extremely short. I beat it in less than 2 hours, and take that for what you will. But once the game starts, I found myself getting immersed almost immediately, after I went to settings and activated Y inversion because I'm a mutant that's been ruined by Star Fox 64.
Do a barrel roll!
From the start, the most direct means of storytelling is with a voiceover of what I can only guess is the main character speaking. I don't say that with certainty because it's never thoroughly established. The game also quickly rewards those who pay attention to their surroundings with small details that builds an incredibly personal and tragic tale as you find them. Also from the start, you find many mysterious elements such as a Nautilus diagram for pi, chemical compositions using the periodic elements on the wall, and what I can only guess is diagrams of living cells. Immediately, this activates corners of my mind trying to figure out what the hell this means, and this is where I was hooked. Through the narration, you receive the history of the island's first occupant, the tale of the character that I can only guess is the one I'm controlling, and elements that I can't determine with certainty if they aren't the ramblings of a mentally broken individual. And the fact you can't interact with the environment actually gives credence to this mindset. Are some of the details in your environment actually there, or are they disjointed hallucinations of a man that has experienced mind-shattering trauma? I'm not going to go any further because, like I said, it's best for an individual to go into this with as little detail as possible. I'll simply conclude with this. When the ending came, I sat up in my seat and had chills run up and down my spine for a good 20 seconds. This game is not for everyone, but everyone should at least attempt to experience it. As I said, the main downsides from what I could determine are that you have to be of a specific mindset to receive the story, and it's extremely short, so I can understand someone not willing to shell out the money. That being said, I'm a hopeless game hoarder, and am absolutely willing to provide a Steam code to whoever would like to give this game a shot. All you have to do to be entered to win is subscribe and leave a comment. Tell me about a game you think I should review in future, suggestions on how to improve my videos, or poke fun at my stupid choice of sunglasses and hat. So long as it's not anything hateful or something that would get you banned off Twitter, you'll be considered for the drawing. It's also worth noting I'll probably be doing a lot more of these in the coming weeks just because I've only just realized how many Steam keys I have extra. I'll announce the winner with the publication of my next video and get in contact with them to provide them their Steam code. So until next time, thanks for watching and keep your head on your shoulders.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.